Ladies, gents, listen, I didn't think that I was gonna make a reaction video like this. And let's be honest, right? If we look at everything when we see streamers go live asking people for money, to me that is so pathetic in so many different ways. There's no real way to kind of downplay this. I don't know why people think because they're content creating that they could they feel entitled to say, well, you pay me to watch me, when every of these platforms are free platforms. Okay, now whether you want to tip your favorite content creator, donate to their channel, that's on you. But we as content creators shouldn't be going around talking about hey, if you want to watch me play, you gotta pay me to watch me. That notion has always been so stupid. Why do people think they can make a career? And it's not even necessarily making a career, but think that they're all entitled to uh become huge stars. Then everybody wants to be like Mr. Beast and this and that. I don't get that concept. Where to me, in my mindset, is look, I just want to supplement my income. That's all. By supplementing it is different from saying, "Oh, I want to brand myself and go and become just like Mr. Beast." That's not even a percent. Unfortunately, that percentage is super low to even do, to even achieve. But I'm gonna react to this video by everybody knows the Rick, so I'm gonna react to this video, and it's about DSP, Dark Side Phil. This guy consistently goes online extorting his streams. If you don't pay me, if you don't pay and tip me, I'm not going to play. This is how my income is, and that, like, forcing people. Like, I don't even know how he even has any followers, any subscribers to his channel. When you do shit like that, I would much rather pay $8 for a carton of fucking eggs. Okay, I'd rather do that. But let's react to this video because I digress a little bit, and uh, you know, let's get into it. Yeah.
With you, I just don't understand what goes on in this dude's mind. I don't know why he thinks he deserves money for playing video games, for streaming video games. Makes absolute zero sense to me. But I gotta ask you guys a question, and then we'll get into the
You and me
video.
both,
Please
brother.
answer honestly in the comment section below. If I was to come on the internet, pause. If I was to go on live stream, go on my video and say, hey, I need you guys to tip.
Don't do that. All right, brother. Don't come on stream. All right. Don't do that. We know what you meant, brother.
Me money for me to be able to pay my bills, for me to be able to go out and have dinner with my wife, or go out and buy some groceries, what would you guys say? Would you guys continue to watch me? Would you guys give me money? Or would you guys say, hey, this guy's an absolute joke, go get a fucking job, you loser, and do all that? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, and let's just get into this video because this guy goes on a full-on rant on how he can't afford things, and basically he's just lying to his audience, and we love to make fun of these type of people because they're absolute jokes. Hope you guys enjoy. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's get into it.
I'm incredibly grateful for the overwhelming support in the last 24 hours with these gifted memberships. Seriously, 100 memberships in 24 hours.
Wow.
Didn't I tell you this was going to happen?
100 memberships in a day's worth? And what? 100 memberships in a day's worth. And then he's begging for more. before I finish this reaction, ladies and gents, let me know down in the comment section. Am I doing something wrong with my content? Should I be doing what he's doing? Let me know down in the comment section. But let's keep reacting.
That's a lot, man.
Thank you guys for that. Thank you
100
for
subs.
living up to what I thought was going to happen. Seriously, it's pretty awesome that people have supported in this way. I appreciate it.
That is
However,
insane, man. That's a lot.
I do have to emphasize something, all right? Tips are very important to me in my business, and here's why. Tips are the liquidity.
This guy goes,
Oh
hold
my
on.
God.
This guy goes live every day, and his tip goals are $50. What? How? I don't. What? $50 tips each day, and and by the way, he holds his streams hostage. He extorts people, so he meets goal each day. So let's suppose he goes on a 7-day stream, subathon or whatever the case. Dude, what? Basically $350 that week on just sitting your ass holding your streams hostage. This can't be real. I hope that you're not one of those people. If you're watching this video, I hope you're not one of those people that do this.
By that is
That
that's the cash flow that
pay
I get
for
that I
shit
can
like
use to
this.
spend on things on a daily basis. If I need to buy a new game today, tips pay for it. If I need to buy something for the business, tips pay for it. Bills and stuff behind the scenes, generally tips pay for that.
Okay, I gotta stop. What about all the money you made the previous month with YouTube from gifted memberships, super chats, ad revenue? Because I get what he's saying. That 100 gifted that he got yesterday, which is $500, he gets about $350 after YouTube takes their cut. I understand he's saying that he doesn't get that money right away because it takes about a month to process all the payments. But what about all the money you made from the previous month? All those thousands of dollars from all of your begging that you continue to do. Did you just spend all that money? Is it not in the bank? Why are you making it seem like you're absolutely broke and everybody needs?
I'm gonna stop right there. Ladies, gents, hear me out. If you're one of those people that go on, follow people, and I'm gonna put my name out there at some point, hopefully I get a large following on, on like Twitch and Kick. By the way, follow me on Kick and Twitch at Antakan. Alright. Let me direct this to you guys, and I hope that you guys understand. Okay. Listen. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money. No. It's your money at the end of the day. But think about the things that you have to pay for in your daily lives. Bills, right? Other expenses that involve you staying alive, like food, right? And then you go to this guy's stream or any other content creator's stream, and you're supplementing their income so they could do things that you probably won't end up doing for yourself. Think about that, ladies and gents. Please. 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 Think about that. So you're supplementing this guy's income so he could go and take his wife out and eat. And so he could go and do this. So you could go do that. But you're not the one doing any of those things because it's your money that you're giving him, but you're not doing the same things he's doing with the money that you're giving him. You understand that logic now, ladies and gents? Come on. This is just pathetic, man.
To tip you right now, because otherwise you're gonna get kicked out of your house. You're not gonna be able to buy food and survive. You look like you're doing just fine on food, my guy. So What are you doing here, bro?
Yeah, he makes it
That makes
seem
no
like it's
sense to me.
urgent. Like you need to.
It's actually a shitty
the
move.
Nintendo Online that I'm gonna get on the Switch, tips are gonna pay for that. Okay.
What about
Coming
all
up,
the
my
other
day off on
money?
Tuesday, grocery shopping, tips. If I have a meal with my wife, tips. You see, the tips are very important. So
That's
I
horrible.
understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you.
You don't sound.
But I hope that
But the problem is, you don't sound grateful because you're just making it seem like all that gift and memberships and super chats, none of that means shit to you because people need to tip you. What?
doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, and I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Laughing my ass off, laughing out loud. Why are you laughing?
They're laughing because you're a grown man sitting on the internet with
Well, let's finish what he has to
no
say.
personality, no actual entertainment value, and you're asking people for money. That's the problem. This is the problem with streamers becoming full-time streamers. They start to worry about money, they start to worry about views, and that's where they go down the road of just forgetting who they were and just worrying about money. This, what I'm doing, content creation, streaming, all of that, in my opinion, should always be a hobby. And if you're blessed enough, like I am, to be able to make some decent money off of it, hell yeah, congrats, that's awesome. But
But
people
see,
like this,
that's I understand Rick's point of view because it's true. If you're blessed enough to people who decide to pay for your content, and like in YouTube, everything is based on views and your subscriptions, right? And then YouTube pays you through ad revenue, right? And it's probably the same way on Twitch and Kick, where your viewerships help you and you get paid for streams, right? But it's through you guys. But the point of all that is that you shouldn't view it as a career choice, but as a supplement. Like Rick probably has a job, right? We all have jobs. We all have 9 to 5s. I think we understand that maybe we want to do this to add on as a supplement, not to make it this as a career, because let's be honest, doing content creating is a hit or miss. You know, you could have a lot of hits and then you could have 10 straight misses, and then it goes down from there. And I think in this case with DSP, it's exactly that, where now it's no longer what he used to do and people used to enjoy him watching do. It's just all about the money now because that's what he does, right? This is his career now. There's no 9 to 5 anymore. It's just this. And people need to understand that we can't all be we can't all be Mr. Beast. We can't be, right? Because that's not even a percent of how many people get famous off doing content creating, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. Like, we all have to be honest with ourselves at this point, where you have to realize that not everybody can reach that point where their content creation could take them higher than whatever the platforms are giving you. So let's just be honest and stay grounded, you know? And in the case with the Rick, he's been doing it for a while now. So, but he makes a point that many new content creators need to kind of like put that in their heads so they can understand. Like, don't look at this like to try to find a way to get famous off of this, but use this as an example to wait. If you do make it, it's just a supplement. That's it. Not a career choice, but something to add on to your income, and that's it. And that's all it should be. It shouldn't be anything more than what DSP this. Take DSP for example and do the total opposite, and maybe you'll have some type of success. That's what I'm really trying to get at, right? But let's continue with
this guy who think that he deserves money, that he deserves to be tipped because otherwise everybody else is watching is just ruining him. I can't stand it. And this is just a fucking joke from a grown ass man, probably 50 years old. How old is this guy? I have no idea. who
He's an
should know
OG.
better.
He's an
It's
OG
insane to me that
YouTuber. He's
people
old.
even give this
He's
dude
old. He's
money.
like in
He's
his 50s.
ungrateful as shit, man. Making it seem like he's broke. What about all that thousands of dollars you made from the previous month on YouTube? Literally makes it seem like he doesn't have any money in the bank. Total joke.
I'm just gonna stop the fucking stream right now. What are you laughing at? Let's hear what's so hilarious. I'm being honest with you guys.
See that's
No,
what I
you're
mean
not.
right there. Look at that.
Laughing my ass off.
Is this really how you talk to the people that support you? Because you realize that you're also getting paid for the stream, right? If you already a verified affiliate on YouTube, you're getting paid for the stream alone. So through ads and whatever the case is. So I'm not understanding exactly what he's complaining about. Without the tips or anything, he's already getting paid for the stream. You're holding the stream hostage with people who are getting you the money. They're already you already getting paid because of your viewership. You understand that much? And then you're talking about, I'm gonna end the stream because somebody is laughing at you for the clownery that you're talking about, and you're holding. This is what I mean. Why would I hold my stream captive? Then don't get on at all. Go get yourself a fucking 9 to 5 then. You decided to content create. You decided to go in front of a fucking camera and talk about your business and talk about things in front of a camera. So you better expect people to call you out when you say dumb shit like that. And then you want to feel some type of way and then hold your stream and end your stream with a pouty face. Of course, people are going to laugh at you. You're a 50-year-old grown man talking like a child. I'm going to end my stream and people, why are you laughing? I'm going to end my stream. Stop laughing. I would say grow the fuck up. But you a grown ass man with fucking grown ass kids. Of course people are laughing at you. Goofy.
What's so fucking funny?
You're not being honest.
Because if you think that me being honest with you is funny, that's fucked up. What's wrong with you? I'm telling you, if all I get this weekend are memberships, I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh. Oh, that's funny.
That's just a lie.
Funny when you can't go.
He talks about being honest. That's a straight up lie. He's making thousands of dollars a month because somehow people keep on becoming a member or gifting memberships or super chatting him or just watching him. It gives him ad revenue. He's just completely lying to his audience right now.
And do something with your family on your day off. Your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? Oh, it's real funny. How about this? It's not fucking funny. You're a fucking asshole. All right? I don't like talking about this. I don't. And I don't want to talk about it all fucking day. But I don't like people laughing. It's not funny at all. You're a piece of shit if you think that someone...
I'm not gonna show the whole thing. Because if you've seen DSP clips, people do like shorts on DSP, begging and all that shit. Listen, when you talk like that on your streams and you're talking shit to your viewership, you better expect resistance and people clapping back at you, right? You better expect it. You can't break the glass and not expect to get cut when you're picking it up. Okay? Marinate on that. You can't break the glass. And while you're picking the glass up, you have to expect the fact that you might get cut in the process when you're picking it up, right? And this is what I mean. And hear me out. And I didn't want to do a 15-20 minute reaction, but I'm gonna still do this. This is used if you're a new content creator. I consider myself a new one. I've been doing this for like 3 months, 4 months now. Please use. We could use both the Rick and then DSP as an example, right? The Rick being that maybe you should lean towards how he thinks, the Rick thinks, because you shouldn't look at this as anything more as a hobby for real. And maybe just hobby wise, meaning like supplementing your already income, right? Your 9 to 5. And then DSP, what not to do, right? If you look at DSP as what not to do as a content creator, right? That shit that he's doing, talking shit to the people that are actually watching and his viewership. Like, you're acting like you don't get paid. Like, even if you don't get the tips, you're getting paid for this stream alone through revenue ads and whatever the case is. So everything else that you get after that, it's more of a supplement to already on top of what you already earning through whether you're doing Twitch or Kick. And then, because if you're multi-streaming, you're doing multiple streams at once. So if you're already getting paid for that, you're getting paid for the other shit too, right? So you're one, lying to your viewership, and then two, you're acting like a fucking child when you're a grown-ass man lying. So people are going to laugh at you when you say shit like that, bro. They are. I don't give a shit, dude. Look, I might not be doing this for a long time, but I'm an honest person. I'm not gonna ask for a single dime from any people who watch my fucking streams. On the contrary, if you want to join and play with me, join. There's no charge for that. You go on and you pay for games to play with your own fucking money. So why the fuck am I gonna ask you to pay me so you could play? DSP, go fuck yourself. To everybody that watches his fucking streams and pay for his shit, you're a clown too. And if you're one of those people that want to avoid people like him and want to watch guys like me and the Rick, you can too. Easygoing people. Alright? But anyways, guys, thank you. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and comment. It helps my videos grow. And I'm your boy Antakan, and you've been in the Movers, alright? Peace.